Hello, Mariposa fourth graders. It's Mrs. Sadowski again, coming to you from my dining room table office. And Mrs. Jansen, Mr. Ford, and myself hope that all is going well with these lessons from home. I will tell you that teaching this way is very strange for me, so I don't know how the lessons are feeling for you. Today with Benchmark, you're going to be again looking back at my breaking in, and this time you're going to be doing one of our most important reading skills, which is making inferences based on text evidence. So we're going to be looking back at my breaking in. We're going to look specifically at certain paragraphs. So for this, you're going to want to have two tabs open. So here we go, switching screens. So on one tab, you're going to want to have the my breaking in. On another tab, you're going to want the Google Classroom assignment, the My Breaking In Inference slide. Now, when you pull up the slide, it's going to look pretty small. So, on your keyboard, you have a key that says Control. There it is right there. And on your keyboard, you have a plus and a minus. Now, you would think that you would push Control plus in order to make this get larger, when in fact, it's the opposite. When you're working within a slide, you're going to want to push Control minus, and that will allow the slide to look larger. So I'm going to try doing that right now while holding my camera. Sorry if that didn't look so great for a minute, but now I've made it a little larger. I can see it better, okay? So you can do this, and then to get it back to normal, you just do the opposite. What you'll notice is that when you do that, the slide itself gets larger, but all of your other tools over here get a lot smaller, okay? So to get all of these things back to normal size, that's when you'll do the Control plus, okay? So in this, it asks you, what can you infer about Black Beauty's master? So we're looking at the master, and we're going to look at his actions and his words and see what that tells us about him as a person. So specifically, we're going to look at paragraph 2, 6, 7, and then 11 through 13. And again, it tells you to annotate text evidence. This is where you can use that pen feature or a highlighter if you want, or just kind of look at it and then type into this document. Now you'll notice it says type here. When I click on type here, this little box comes up, okay? This is called a text box, all right? So your text needs to fit in there. And you're just going to go over where it says type here, highlight it, and then start typing what you want to type. So that's how the text box will work. When you get down to the bottom, it will ask you, based on story details, which two inferences can the reader make about Black Beauty's master? On this part, there are these little circles, and you can move the circles if you want. The other thing that you can circle with these red circles, which are kind of nice. Or if you want to, you can literally highlight. Let you highlight? Nope, it's not going to let you highlight. So you're going to take these little red circles and drag them over whatever letters are your answers. And there's two circles because you need two inferences. Okay, so you'll just go back into your tab. The first one's paragraph 2. Again, if you wanted to zoom into paragraph 2, and you will be looking for evidence in here that tells you something about the master. So if we look, whoops, I went a little too far there. If I look, they're talking about when I was 4 years old, Squire Gordon came to look at me. That doesn't tell me much about him. He examined my eyes, my mouth, and my legs. He felt them all down, and then I had to walk and trot and gallop before him. He seemed to like me and said, when he has been well broken in, he will do very well. My master said he would break me in himself, as he should not like me to be frightened or hurt. He lost no time about it, for the next day he began. If you're looking at that, and he said he would break me in himself, and he should not like me to be frightened or hurt, I feel like that tells me a lot about the master. So what I'm going to do right now, again, I like my little pen feature. I'm just going to underline that because that's the text evidence that I want to use. Oops, I'm kind of like messing up here. Maybe I should get my little eraser. And you might find that you have to do this too. It takes a little bit to get used to these tools. The nice part is it's going to make you a better online test taker, having to get to know these tools. You know, it'll be helpful. All right, so now I've underlined the parts that I want. So based on that, what does that tell us about the master's character? For me, I feel like it tells me that the master cares about the horse and he doesn't want the horse to get hurt. That must mean he's a very kind person and caring towards his animals. So when I go back into my slide and I go into paragraph 2, what can I infer? I can type in this box, and I'm going to put my thing that I said, and I'm going to type a little bit slow. I think, oops, this shows that he is kind and caring. I think I made a typo. Caring towards his horses. Period at the end, double check my spelling, fix that. All right, what can I infer? I think this shows that he is kind and caring towards his horses. That is what I can infer, okay? So see how I just typed right into the box? You will get to do that too. When you come into your document, you're gonna find the different paragraphs. It'll give you the paragraph numbers. You click in, highlight, and then just start typing. Again, at the bottom, using those circles to answer this question. And that's all you're doing for making inferences today. I hope this was helpful. Take care, fourth graders, and stay safe.